So, do you remember the SVR's Harrier Hydroshunter project? Well, it's a groundbreaking scheme that we're working on to convert this OH shunter to run on hydrogen power. With the University of Birmingham and Vanguard Sustainable Transport Solutions, we're working together to make it happen.
So what we are doing is measuring the traction motor. Now what this does is it tests the resistance of various brushes and the brush boxes to earth, and we need to do this because it's been sat outside for so long untouched, and we need to make sure that the motors are electrically in a good condition, so that we can ensure that we can put all the current through them to make them move without them going without them breaking.
Because of course a lot of the components have been stripped out. It's a shell at the moment, but the traction motors, they're not being stripped out, they're the same, aren't they?
Yeah, so they're the same, and they are absolutely planned to be the same throughout the whole project. And from the inspections today we can see that they're in a pretty good condition, and with a little bit of work on cleaning them up and getting them in an even better condition, I'm sure they'll be absolutely fine for the task we need.
So what's it like working on a project like this? It really is quite futuristic, looking forward, isn't it? A hydroshunter. What's it like for you to be involved with it?
It's brilliant, to be fair. It's something massively different to what I'm used to. And it's great how we're working with old equipment, and we're making it modern and fitting some new equipment to it.
So we are currently painting the locomotive. It is just undercoat at the moment. The whole thing is going in grey undercoat to begin with, and once the entire thing is done and we have got the next job will be to paint it in its top coat. It won't be stained grey, and it will be painted in our variation of Intercity Swallow livery, with a bit more green for our green hydrogen power.
The component you're painting at the moment now, that's the diesel fuel gauge.
It is, yeah. So this will be left on simply because we think it looks good. It'll always say empty because obviously there won't be any diesel fuel used in the hydrogen loco once it's built. But it looks good, it's part of the loco, so it's staying where it is.
I've tried to be involved with everything, so as much as possible. I don't want to be sort of off in some ivory tower somewhere, so I've been mostly at the university working with our team, as you might have seen, but also down here looking at the volunteers and sort of helping them out and seeing how things are progressing. So I've been very involved, yes.
And what do you think of the way things have been going over the past months?
Over the past few months, it's been splendid. So as you can see, we no longer have an engine in here. You may have seen that in the last video. Lots of stuff has changed in the cab, lots of paint has been applied, lots of repairs are being done, traction motors are being tested. So yes, things are coming along very nicely.
Where are those ivory towers that Peter referred to? Well, the technical and design aspects are taking place here at the University of Birmingham.
The outside is going.
At the moment, I've been able to write most of the control strategy, and that's subject to review, but it's all pretty much getting along how we want it to. I've also got as far as pretty much finishing the electronics plan. Also, there'll be little tweaks to do on that.
So I've been looking at modelling the uses, how much hydrogen we're going to use over a period of shunting. So we've been looking at data from existing Class 08 and Class 09 locomotives at the Severn Valley, and then lots of modelling with that data and lots of analysis, looking at our hybrid traction system, so how much hydrogen we're going to use over the course of a day.
It's been really, really interesting to try and include modern technology in the original completely mechanical design of it, to be able to produce the same outcomes for use in the same way.
It was really, I've always had an interest in railways, but a really interesting project to do something on an older locomotive to really decarbonise steam railways, which is something really interesting and an interesting challenge, I think.
The Vanguard Academy was set up right at the beginning of Vanguard itself. It's a really important part of the business, brings new skill sets through from educational sector into the industry. Nina and Callum were the first two interns that we've had as part of the Vanguard Academy working on the Hydroshunter project, and they've done some really, really good work in getting the mechanical and the electrical designs moving forwards to a point at which we're kind of almost ready to push them into production.
From Callum and Nina, the interns at Vanguard, to our own group of volunteers working here at the hands-on end of things, this project is giving young people a chance to shine. It really is about the future. Please like and subscribe for further updates.